Turtleland and Raccoonland. It's morning in Turtleland. Hey kids, it's time for breakfast! The mother turtle called out to the baby turtles.
Is it the same thing we ate yesterday? Yuck! I would rather starve than eat that again. I really hate water plants and dead shrimps. Oh, ew.
The baby turtles complained after seeing the food.
Oh, Mom, let's eat something else, please. My kids won't eat anything these days.
Same with mine. It would be nice if we could give them something different. All the mother turtles were worried. The Turtleland's adults held a meeting. They heard that there was a photo of a tasty-looking fruit. This was taken by someone who traveled to Raccoonland. It's called an apple. He said it is sweet, sour, and very tasty. The apple in the photo looked really delicious. Then let's go to Raccoonland and get some apples. All the adults of Turtleland agreed. A representative of Turtleland went to Raccoonland to get some apples. But the representative who went to Raccoonland couldn't believe his eyes. He was surprised because the trees were filled with apples, the apples were delicious, and because the tasty apples were also cheap. The Turtleland representative went to the Raccoonland representative.
We want to buy your apples.
The representative of Raccoonland was glad to hear that. It was because he could now make money by selling leftover apples.
Okay, we'll sell them.
So Turtleland bought the apples, and Raccoonland sold the apples.
Wow, I haven't tasted anything like this before. This tastes just like honey. Wrong, it doesn't taste like honey. It just tastes as sweet as honey. Huh, it's not like you ever tasted honey before.
Turtles really enjoyed eating apples. Having tasted apples, the Turtleland turtles also wanted to eat other fruits as well. So they kept on buying new fruit. They bought bananas, peaches, and watermelons. But there was a problem. They spent all their money buying fruits. How will we buy apples now?
I know. We should sell something.
The Turtleland adults held a meeting again. They talked about what they were going to sell.
Okay, that's a great idea,
said the representative of Turtleland, who had been to Raccoonland.
Raccoonland has lots of tasty fruits, but they don't have any dishes. How about selling the shell dishes we use? Let's show the raccoons of Raccoonland our shells. Shells come in pretty shapes, and there are many different types of shells.
You can serve food in it because the inside is shaped like a bowl. Here, take a look. What do you think? The raccoons of Raccoonland wanted the shell dishes. No matter how delicious and tasty they made their food, the food spilled and didn't look as tasty when it was served on leaves. As soon as they started to sell shell dishes, the Raccoonland's tables began to look different. Food was neatly put into dishes and served on the table. Even baby raccoons liked food served on the pretty dishes. So Raccoonland bought more shell dishes. As the shell dishes were sold to raccoons, Turtle Land's safe began to fill up again. Turtle Land and Raccoon Land were both better off. That was because the turtles and raccoons were able to get what they wanted by buying fruits and dishes from each other. One day, the representative of Turtle Land was out on a walk. As she was walking, she saw something glittering far away. When she got closer, she found baby turtles playing with pearls. At that moment, she had a great idea. This time, we'll sell pearls. We can make necklaces and rings with pearls. The representative of Turtle Land jumped with joy and excitement. What is trade? Some countries have lots of fruit, and other countries have lots of oil. We can see that every country has different resources. So countries buy and sell what they need. This is called trade. Let's learn about exporting and importing. Selling goods to other countries is called exporting. On the other hand, buying goods from other countries is called importing. There was no fruit in Turtle Land. Raccoon Land also didn't have any shell dishes. But the two countries were able to get what each of them needed by trading. This is the reason why we trade. If we buy more goods than we sell, there is more money going out than coming in. This is called a trade deficit. If we keep having a trade deficit, life is hard in our country. But if we sell more than we buy, this is called a trade surplus. It is when there is more money coming in than going out. Let's take a look at our trade. Our country doesn't have enough natural resources like oil and trees, so we buy it from other countries. But since we are good at making things, we sell cars and cell phones to other countries. Technology and culture is also bought and sold. You can also trade with technology, music, movies, and tourism. Just as we buy music and movies from other countries, we also sell music or movies made in our country. And just as we spend money when traveling in another country, foreigners spend their money while traveling in our country. Money comes in and out from tourism. Like the tourism trade, there are trades that we cannot see. Silk roads. A long time ago, China loaded goods onto carts and went to other countries to sell them. They walked and walked for many hours and sold their goods in other countries. In this way, they made paths and trade routes. One of the major goods sold at that time was silk. That's why this road is called the Silk Road.